Grant, we've talked a lot about football here. I'm dying to find out about your experience of Cirque Du Soleil and the transition. I talked there about culture shock of moving from professional sport into business. There must have been culture shock going from football into Cirque Du Soleil.
Do you know, I don't think it... Well, there isn't. I mean, I don't look on football as football. It's just entertainment business, and so Cirque du Soleil. And, it depends on, if you look at football, is it science or is it art? I think it's the combination of lots of little bits of science to be an art performance performed by people under pressure on a stage, which happens to be played in front of people. Cirque du Soleil is no different. But yet these people are naturally much more, shall we say, they're from a gymnastic background, from a dancing background. And actually, again, I was asked to go out to Cirque du Soleil just to look at a few aspects of why they were picking up a number of injuries in their performers. I'd done the same with Royal Ballet, but I invite these people in to look at football to give me their perspective. It's not me thinking I'm clever, I know this. It's actually trying to apply your trade in a slightly lateral direction, but inviting them back. So if you take ballet, first of all, ballet picked up a lot of stress fractures, and one of the problems with ballet dancers is they have to perform, like Cirque du Soleil, probably 300 days a year. They have to train during the day and they rarely eat. So all we did with them was put little nutritional stations around each performance so they could eat a small amount. But with Cirque du Soleil, it was, as you say, trying to understand you have to perform, as I said to you, often six days a week and 1 day a week twice. And it's fascinating when you actually get the chance to go backstage, because you've got this theatre performance with, say, 2,000 people watching. There's a white line you don't cross because that's where the lights are. And you're talking to a performer just like you and I are. Then they go and do the performance. So I stood next to the guy who gets lit on fire, walks around the stage and then jumps into a bath. And I'm standing next to him. He said, I've got to go in a second, Grant, because I've got to get on fire. And so someone then lights him and he's got 3 seconds to do a few somersaults and end up in a bath. And if he spends 3.5 seconds, he gets burnt.
Jeez, that's...